Warhammer 40,000. Space Marine 2 Lieutenant Titus returns in this brutal third-person action game, diving back into the grim darkness of the 41st millennium. As an Ultramarine, you'll face the Tyrannid Swarm, an endless tide of bioengineered horrors threatening humanity. The combat seamlessly blends visceral melee with explosive ranged warfare, letting you wield iconic weapons like the Bada Said, or Botaso, a rapid-fire rocket-propelled gun, and the Aubeamus chainsword, a whirring, flesh-rending blade. Beyond the single-player campaign, the game introduces a Fiasa 3-player co-op mode, where teamwork is essential to survive the Tyrannid onslaught. Expect massive horde battles, towering bio-monstrosities, and the relentless, adaptive AI of the Tyrannids, making every fight a desperate struggle for survival.
In his name I will fight! For the Emperor!
Still wakes the deep set into 1975 on a collapsing Scottish oil rig. This first-person horror game strips away combat, forcing you to rely on stealth, wits, and sheer desperation. After a mysterious disaster, you must navigate flooding corridors, storm-lashed decks, and claustrophobic interiors while evading an otherworldly entity. The game's terror lies in its environmental storytelling. Every creaking pipe and flickering light builds dread. Unlike traditional horror games, you can't fight back. Instead, you must distract, hide, and outmaneuver the unseen threat. The rig itself is a character, with its industrial decay and oppressive atmosphere amplifying the horror.
Stay away!
Black Myth, Wukong inspired by Journey to the West. This action RPG casts you as the Destined One, a warrior wielding a magic staff and harnessing transformative abilities like turning into a giant or summoning clones. Combat is fast and fluid, demanding precise dodges, parries, and combos against mythical beasts and towering bosses. Built on Unreal Engine 5, the game's visuals bring ancient Chinese mythology to life. Lush forests, celestial palaces, and war-torn battlefields. Each enemy has unique attack patterns, encouraging mastery of different stances and skills. The deeper lore ties into Sun Wukong's legend, with relics unlocking new powers and hidden truths. Call of Duty Black Ops 6 set during Operation Desert Storm. This FPS follows rogue CIA operatives Troy Marshall and Frank Woods as they hunt Pantheon, a shadowy paramilitary group. The new omnidirectional movement system lets players sprint, dive, and slide in any direction, making gunfights more dynamic than ever. The Wasutorsa 16 multiplayer maps offer varied combat scenarios, while the Hard Zombies mode introduces fresh power-ups and apocalyptic challenges. Expect up to a high-stakes espionage, explosive set pieces, and the return of fan-favorite characters in a conspiracy-laden campaign. Silent Hill 2 Remake, a ground-up remake of the 2001 classic. This psychological horror game follows James Sunderland as he searches Silent Hill for his dead wife, Mary. The remake enhances the original's lurid and nightmarish atmosphere with modern graphics, 3D audio, and refined controls, while preserving its haunting narrative. Newcomers and veterans alike will face reimagined monsters like the iconic Pyramid Head, now more terrifying than ever. The fog-shrouded town remains a character itself, warping reality based on James's guilt and trauma.
See a fart face!
Laura! Laura!
Stellar Blade from Korean studio. Shift Up. This action-adventure stars Eve, a warrior battling alien horrors in a ruined Earth. Combat is rhythm-based, rewarding well-timed parries and dodges with devastating counters. The Harske Beta Gauge system unlocks special abilities, letting you break enemy defenses or unleash cinematic finishes. The post-apocalyptic world blends cyberpunk aesthetics with organic monstrosities, creating striking visuals. Exploration reveals upgrades, lore, and hidden bosses, making every fight a test of skill.
I'm sorry I couldn't do more to help. I'm so sorry.
Dragon's Dogma 2. Capcom's long-awaited sequel expands the original's open-world RPG formula. As the Arisen Porksaw, you'll battle a dragon that stole your heart. Literally, the Spawn system returns, allowing you to recruit AI companions with unique skills, now even more dynamic. Combat is brutally satisfying, whether you're climbing a griffin mid-flight or casting world-shattering spells. The world reacts to your choices, with day-night cycles and emergent events shaping your journey.
To conquer the three heads of the Chimera, slay the soaring griffin, and overpower the bronze giant, Talos. Each victory emboldens the Arisen spirit and prepares them for the inevitable showdown with the indomitable dragon, the culmination of both their destinies. Welcome to Dragon's Dogma 2.
Senua's Saga, Hellblade S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Ninja Theory's sequel delves deeper into Senua's psychosis, blending psychological horror with visceral combat. Set in 9th century Iceland, the game uses Unreal Engine 5 for photorealistic visuals and binaural audio to immerse players in Senua's fractured mind. New mechanics include larger-scale battles and more intricate puzzles, all while maintaining the emotional weight of Senua's struggle against inner and outer demons.
Fate, we are forced to swallow. I'm a child with an animal soul. I don't belong here, I don't belong anywhere.
Indiana Jones and the Great Circle Machine Games, Wolfenstein brings Indy's globe-trotting adventures to life in this first-person action-adventure. Set between Raiders and Last Crusade, the game pits Indy against a mysterious cult seeking ancient power. Gameplay mixes whip-based combat, puzzle-solving, and stealth, with set pieces evoking the film's thrilling escapades. From Egyptian tombs to Himalayan peaks, each location is packed with secrets.
Don't you want to know what this is all about?
You're damn right I do.
Frostpunk 2, the sequel to 2018's brutal city builder, introduces larger societies, political factions, and volcanic winter threats. As a leader, you'll make morally grey decisions, sacrificing freedoms for survival or risking rebellion for ideals. New mechanics include law-making councils, resource diplomacy, and expanded tech trees, making each playthrough a unique struggle against the cold. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, the second chapter in the FF7 Remake Saga, expands beyond Midgar into a vast, open world. With revamped combat, new party dynamics, and deeper character arcs. Expect chocobo racing, mini-games, and shocking story twists. Banishers, Ghosts of New Eden from Don't Nod. Life is Strange. This action RPG follows Red and Antea, ghost hunters torn between love and duty. After Antea becomes a spirit, gameplay shifts between physical combat and spectral abilities, with choices affecting the story's outcome. Pacific Drive, a survival-driving hybrid set in a supernatural Pacific Northwest. Your station wagon is your lifeline. Upgrade it, repair it, and outrun anomalies in this roguelike road trip through the unknown. Manor Lords, a medieval city builder with RTS battles, where every decision, from crop rotations to army formations, shapes your kingdom. The organic building system lets towns grow naturally, without grids. S.T.A.L.K.E.R. 2. Heart of Chornobyl. The long-awaited sequel plunges players back into the radioactive hellscape of the zone, now powered by Unreal Engine 5. Survive anomalies, mutants, and factions in a non-linear, choice-driven story. 2024 to 2025 is packed with diverse, deep, and immersive gaming experiences. Which one are you most excited for? Let me know in the comments.